the Atlanta Home Show, the 15X Load Up episode. And so we're at Healthy Feet one step at a time, right? So I had to stop here because me personally and my brother Martin as well, we've had a lot of like feet issues, right? It wasn't until maybe I was about 28 years old I realized that I had flat feet. And so, you know, if I jump too high and I land, you know, especially when I was playing sports, you know, basketball, track and field, if I jump too high, once I land on my feet, I got like these spasms that go through my body, right? And it was really, really painful. So I had all types of issues going on there, some nerve issues. Sometimes I've heard like the shocking and things like that, you know, and the vibration within my feet. And I was going through like my fibromyalgia type symptoms and stuff like that. And so, you know, Martin later on also, we found out, which is my, you know, oldest brother, that he also had, you know, similar issues with his feet as well. So this was personal to me. So I decided to stop here to look at this product and to talk more about the product with Jada, with, you know, her father came up with the design and the idea, going through his personal experiences with his feet as well. So we'd like to shout out Michael for coming up with this great idea, but we're going to touch on a little bit more of the backstory of how this all got started, right? So if you don't mind telling us the backstory of how everything came about with this product.
Yeah, no problem. So when my dad, he was a veteran, Michael, as he mentioned before, and he was in Desert Storm. He jumped out of helicopters to go rescue women and children in Turkey. And as he was doing that, lots of damage was caused to his bones and joints, specifically his tibia and fibula, knees, hips, and also his back. He met my mom, who had rheumatoid arthritis and also different problems with blood circulation. So throughout that, they wanted to find a product that could serve to all the different problems throughout your entire body. So they got with a podiatrist, a chiropractor, and an orthopedic surgeon, created a product that helped with blood circulation, foot pain, back pain, lower back pain, hip pain, knee pain, all of the above. Yeah.
Okay, so the cool thing about this, so is it one product that serves all of these different symptoms, or you have different products for that specifically target different symptoms?
So essentially it is going to be just this one product. Like I said, we took a long time to make sure that every single aspect of the product could cater to all needs and all different pains and ailments. So it is just going to be this one product, but we live by it. So yeah.
Well, that's crazy. You know, usually you don't see that. So typically when you see products like this, you would have to have one specifically for heel spurs, like another one for arthritis, another one for circulation. So, you know, maybe you get up to 3 benefits, but this much in one product? Wow. And so I guess that's where the collaboration came in with the chiropractor, podiatrist, and working with these different specialists to make sure that you got it right. Nice. So how long has this business been around and been like, you know, you've been putting the product out there for people to use it?
So it's actually been around for about 25 years now. 2025 is the 25-year mark. But the actual product itself started with sealed air, and it took about 8 years in the making to make sure we actually created our own liquid glycerin gel. It's an oil-based gel with Pittsburgh plastics, and that's how we got our own patented gel inside. So it did take a while to come to be what it is today. But since then, we've been around for about 25 years.
Wow, so being in business that long and a lot of years of experience and stuff and working so hard to perfect the product itself, I'm pretty sure you probably have thousands of happy customers right now all across the world, right?
Yes, so we have hundreds of testimonies a day. We have constantly, we'll go to shows and there will be people we haven't seen in 7 years. They'll walk by and they'll be like, I've had mine for however long, and we absolutely love them. It's like, it looks like we almost get paid to have these people come by and say these things about us.
So let me touch on that too, because that's pretty cool. So they say like, man, I've had mine for a long time. So how long does a typical one last? Like if I was supposed to purchase one, how long before I have to buy a fresh one before it starts wearing out its use?
So with these, unlike a lot of orthotics, they do actually last around 3 to 5 years. So like I said, it took about 8 years for us to actually get what it is to be today. So they're double line. They're tested up to 3,500 PSI. We've done multiple clinical studies on them. So they're very sturdy. They are machine washable as well, which is not very common in an orthotic. So they'll last you a good bit. But like I said, I've had people walk by and say I've had them for 7 years and they're still kicking. So
what can this thing not do? Right?
Exactly, right? We keep asking that.
Hey, when can you put some like flight magic in this thing, right?
Exactly.
That's all that's left.
Hover soles next, right?
I mean, this is just tremendous. tremendous. And of course, Michael, thank you for your service to the country as well.
And
I know,
Heidi.
and I know Mom helped out a lot too with the product and the
exactly.
design and everything and putting everything together, right? So shout out Mom too as well. Great job here. I'm definitely gonna have my brother come over so he can, do a consultation and, maybe get fitted for some of these. And where can folks find you? Like, we're online in stores. Like, how can they purchase the product?
Okay, so we are on healthyfeetinsoles.com, so online, and then we also have a storefront in Destin, Florida, and one in St. Augustine, Florida. So we're Florida locally based, but yeah.
Yep. And how much for the product typically?
It is $50 here at any type of show. If you ever see us in a convention, it will be $50.
Nice.
Online, it is going to be $80, and then shipping, whatever else. But like I said, it lasts for a really long time, and all these benefits. So it is a medical product, but we do take insurance, we do take flex spending, so
insurance too, and all of that cool stuff.
We're verified through the American Medical Association.
To get this product, multiple options.
Yes.
And with that gel that's inside of it, I know earlier you told me that there was a benefit to that, having that particular gel.
Yes.
If you can tell me the name of the gel again and let them know the benefit of why that gel is there.
So what's inside of it is a liquid glycerin gel. It's oil-based, so that gel will actually absorb up to 75% of shock. It has natural cooling properties, so it helps with neutralizing the temperature inside your shoe. But also that gel, just massaging your feet all day long based off weight distribution, can increase your circulation up to 79% throughout the day. So it does all sorts of wonders.
Wow, right? We just keep getting blown away more and more with just the fantastic things this product can do. So listen, you've heard it here first on the 15X Load Up episode. Thank you so much for telling us about the product. It was nice meeting you. And definitely, if you're having any of these symptoms, as you can see, if you can do a close-up right here, the symptoms, make sure, see that feet pain conditions, heel spurs, flat feet, high arch, circulation problems, corns, aching feet, balance issues. It does a lot, right? So definitely go ahead and check out their website, their social media page. Order one for someone. You may not, need it, but someone else in your family, your friend may need it. Order 5, right? As she said, very soon they're gonna start probably putting in some hover soles,
exactly,
right? Next, right? So we'll see you next time. All right, thanks.